So I'm back with another obscure topic again. I'm sure not too many people are interested in this, but I'm going to try to keep this thing rather short. Anyways, I'm back to working on this Marantz 1820 tape deck since I'm going to be doing some adjustments to it. It's part of my personal collection, and all I want to do is show what the signal looks like at the record head. And at the record head, you're going to have a mixture of the bias signal. That's an ultrasonic signal, and from my past experience, that's at least 4 times the audio signal. Say if the audio signal was whatever, let's just take 20,000 hertz, then the bias signal would be maybe 80 or more. And what you're going to see now is again, this is the bias signal and the audio signal at the record head. Also, I might add, if you want to look at the signal and you can't get to the record playback head directly, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Like here, what I did, I just went to the main board. The wires from the head are coming directly to the board here, and there's terminals on here, and I'm just tapping off of that. Also, of course, the machine has to be in record mode, so you got to put a cassette in or defeat the tape detect mechanism. And I got the tape in there. The machine is in record mode, and of course I've got the pause on in order to show that signal. Of course, I could have just left the pause off and let it tape something, but I didn't want to. So that's kind of like the setup here. And of course, you have to feed in a audio signal into the rec input, the tape input of the tape unit. And for that, I'm just using the audio generator, feeding in a 1000 hertz sine wave. That was the easiest for me to work with. And that looks just like this. It looks a little bit like an AM modulated signal, but it's actually not. If you look here at the peaks are in phase, and of course your dips, they're in phase 2. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the bias all the way now so you can see, kind of like see what I'm talking about. It does look a little bit like an AM modulated signal. Let me go ahead and turn that up. Now here it can be seen better now. I've got this thing cranked all the way up. Probably something you shouldn't do if you don't know what you're doing, but I guess I kind of like halfway know what I'm doing. So it does bear a little resemblance to an AM modulated signal. I'm going to go ahead and show an AM modulated signal real quick so you can see the difference. Now here's an AM modulated signal coming from my RF generator, and you can see the difference here. This here is out of phase with the bottom half here, and if we remember from looking at the other signal, it was actually the top and the bottom was in phase. If we remember what a diode detector does in a radio, and what it actually does is chops not the audio, but it chops the RF in half, and that leaves us with something looking like that. Anyways, I just wanted to point out the difference, that these waveforms are not the same, although they might look a little bit the same. Thanks for watching.